Hey guys, Cryptodad here again, and I want to go over some common Coinbase scams. We're going to talk about three important things: what these scams are, some of the tricks they use, number two, how to avoid them, and number three, some concrete action that you can take to confirm that your account is safe and secure. So let's jump in. So I noticed this post on Reddit this morning, and I read through it, and there's some really good information here. Thankfully, this particular poster was not scammed, but there was an attempt to scam him. The scam started off as a text message purportedly from Coinbase, and he replied to the scam text with a no. Basically, the text said that was asking if the password had been reset, and the end user replied no. So not much longer after that, he got a call from someone claiming to be from Coinbase, and the alert user figured out that this guy wasn't from Coinbase. Basically, what you need to be aware of is any text that's unsolicited from Coinbase or any call that's unsolicited from Coinbase. Hang up the phone if someone calls you claiming to be from Coinbase, and don't respond to any texts from Coinbase. A couple of things that were brought up in this was that the scammer is going to send you a link that looks like it's from Coinbase. And there's an interesting little side note here that there is such a thing as a dotless I, which is commonly used in Turkish and Azerbaijani. So it looks like the English I, but it's not. And so if you see anything that has Coinbase.com and there's an I without a dot, you need to be aware. Of course, there's always going to be some misspellings of Coinbase, like the word Coinbase without the I at all, or Coinbase with a dash, Coinbase dash support, or and then of course look at the domain at the end. It should be Coinbase.com if it's an email from Coinbase support. All right, so this is the scam. They're trying to trick you into believing that they are from Coinbase tech support. What do they want? Well, what they want is access to your Coinbase account, and they're going to get it by tricking you into believing that there's a problem with your account. They're going to use fear or greed. Fear would be, hey, your account's been compromised, it's about to get drained. Greed would be enticing you with some deal. Usually the Coinbase scams are focused on the fear of you losing access to your account. Another thing that a lot of these Coinbase scammers will also try to do is determine whether or not you have a Ledger wallet. Most people that have Coinbase have some kind of wallet. So they're going to start with Coinbase. They would love to just empty out your Coinbase account. But if they can determine that you also have a Ledger device, they're going to bring up some sort of deal where, hey, your Coinbase account is locked, but I can help you. We can transfer everything to your wallet. And then from there, they eventually are going to ask you for your seed phrase and empty out your wallet. So that's the scam. Now, how to avoid this scam? There's a couple of things that you can do to insulate yourself from these kind of scams. Now, I just happen to have some legitimate text from Coinbase. So the first thing to be aware of is if you're going to get a text from Coinbase, you should be expecting it. It has to do with you interacting with your Coinbase account. So if you go into Coinbase and you change your password or you change your two-factor or something like that, you should expect a text or a follow-up email from Coinbase. That's normal. What you should not expect is an unsolicited text from Coinbase just out of the blue. Now, I usually delete all of my scam texts, but I do have one that I just ignored and forgot to delete, but this is your first defense. Any unsolicited text from anybody, whether it's Apple or some bank that you don't use or Coinbase, you can hit report junk and then just delete and report junk and just be done with it and move on, right? So delete the text. Don't respond to the text. You'll notice in the attempted scam earlier, he got a follow-up call after he responded to the text. He responded to the text by saying, no, I didn't change my password, but the scammer realized that this guy interacted with the text and put him on the list for a follow-up call, right? So ignore the text or delete the text, either way you want to do it. Just don't respond to the text. Number 2, don't click any links to Coinbase from a web browser or an email or from any link that someone sends you claiming to be from tech support. The only way that you should go to Coinbase is by going there directly by typing in coinbase.com. Now, better yet, you should just bookmark the official Coinbase site so that whenever you go to Coinbase, you're going to use your bookmarked link. Don't try to click some new link that you think may be Coinbase. So, last thing I'm going to cover. How do you know that your account is secured? Right? So, of course, when someone calls you, you're going to react with fear. And you wonder to yourself, maybe there is a problem with my Coinbase account. That's what they want you to think. But if you want to just double check and secure your Coinbase account, then like I said, go to your Coinbase account, use your bookmark or type in coinbase.com and just check the account yourself directly. Don't use any links in emails or text. Go directly there yourself using your bookmark. Once you try to access your Coinbase account directly, if someone has hacked into your account and changed your password, you will know right away because you won't be able to log in. And then you can take further action. Right? You can contact Coinbase support and let them know that you suspect suspicious activity because your password, you are locked out. And while we're on the subject of passwords, I know everybody wants to be super secure, but they can attempt security practices that can cause even more problems. One of those is perhaps you're paranoid about your Coinbase password, and so you type it in every single time. And that's great, but that can lead to errors. Typing in your Coinbase password every time is fine if you are savvy, you've got that password memorized. It's second nature for you to type it in. But don't set up a policy like that if you're unfamiliar with your password or you're just getting started with Coinbase. My advice is to use a password manager like 1Password or Dashlane or something like that, right? To where you've got a secure password manager and it saves your password so it's easy for you to get in and out of your account without making mistakes. And Coinbase itself has some login options like passkeys. If you're a new user and you're not very savvy, you're not a password guru, think about setting up the passkey on your Coinbase account. It's going to verify your logins using your machine as your passkey. You could also use an external passkey like a YubiKey or Google Authenticator, those sort of things. But don't take security to the level where you feel uncomfortable. It's just going to make life more stressful for you. So try to find the right amount of security that's good for you, right? And passkeys are a good option because they're very easy to use. Okay, and finally, If you suspect a scam and you go directly to your Coinbase account and you're able to get in, right? Your password is fine and you're able to get in. If there's a problem with your Coinbase account, you will get an alert from Coinbase right away when you legitimately log into your account. So if there's some kind of technical issue, you will know when you log in directly to your Coinbase account. Also, when you log in directly to your Coinbase account, you will be able to see your balances and realize that everything is fine. Don't fall for any of these scams. I told you what they look like. I gave you some ways to avoid them by not clicking links and not acknowledging these scammers and hanging up. And then number 3, I told you ways to just log into your account and check directly. That's the best way. If you suspect something's wrong, log in directly. If you have any problems with that, you can contact Coinbase support yourself. Coinbase support is not going to be contacting you out of the blue. So stay safe out there, hang on to your crypto, and don't fall for any of these scammers. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.